We begin with a story that has sparked fresh political debate in Mizoram. After the state government reshuffled senior IAS officers while appointing a new secretary to one of its most powerful departments. The Mizoram government yesterday appointed senior IAS officer Mr. Udit Prakash Rai as the new secretary of the Department of Personnel and Administrative Reforms or DPNAR, replacing Puke Lelthom Moya, who has been transferred to the School Education and Sports and Youth Services Department. The reshuffle also saw Pu V. Lelsang given charge of Urban Development and Public Works, while Mr. Vivek Kumar Tripathi was posted as Director of Social Welfare. Mr. Susil Singh was also assigned additional responsibilities as Special Resident Commissioner at Mizoram House in New Delhi. The appointment has attracted attention because reports claim the newly appointed DPNAR Secretary is currently facing several investigations by agencies including the CBI, Enforcement Directorate, Delhi Police and the Ministry of Home Affairs. While no official findings have been announced in those cases, the appointment has already become one of the most discussed political developments in the state. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Pulel Duomas, speaking during a press conference on Wednesday, defended the recent changes in the DPNAR portfolio, saying the decision reflected the recommendation of his party's Political Affairs Committee rather than the pressure of government employees. He also reiterated his long-held belief that the offices of Chief Minister and Party President should ideally not be held by the same person. Chief Minister Pulel Duomas chaired a meeting of the State Disaster Management Authority in Aizawl yesterday, attended by National Disaster Management Authority member Rita Misal, cabinet ministers and senior officials. During the meeting, the government presented its post-disaster needs assessment report covering the period from 2021 to 2025. According to the report, Mizoram suffered an estimated Rs 656.76 crore in total disaster damage during those 5 years, while economic losses reached Rs 634.35 crore. The report estimates that nearly Rs 879.82 crore will be required for full recovery and reconstruction. Among the biggest causes of damage were Cyclone Rimal, widespread landslides, heavy rainfall, African swine fever, and wild elephant attacks reported in parts of the state during 2025. The authority also reviewed the new Mizoram State Disaster Management Plan 2026, district disaster plans, landslide and earthquake risk mitigation projects, forest fire management, and 178 recovery projects worth more than Rs 11.44 crore. With climate-related disasters becoming more frequent across the Northeast, disaster preparedness remains one of Mizoram's highest priorities. Ahead of the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, observed globally on 26 June, Mizoram organized anti-drug programs across several districts on Thursday. At the main state function in Aizawl, Chief Minister Pulel Duomas said people struggling with addiction should not simply be looked down upon, but those who profit from selling drugs must be dealt with firmly. He noted that, compared to last year, visible drug abuse in public places has reduced due to the joint efforts by the government, churches, NGOs, and voluntary organizations. However, he warned that Mizoram remains vulnerable because of its proximity to international drug trafficking routes and urged young people never to experiment with narcotics. The program honored individuals and organizations working in sports, rehabilitation, and addiction recovery. Meanwhile, in Mamit, district authorities organized awareness programs, a public pledge and a signature campaign involving students, government departments, and civil society organizations. The state's anti-drug drive also saw major enforcement action. On Thursday, the Excise and Narcotics Department destroyed seized narcotics worth more than Rs 94.83 crore, including heroin, methamphetamine, ganja, and other controlled substances, after receiving court approval. Separately, the Mamit District Drug Disposal Committee destroyed additional heroin and methamphetamine worth more than Rs 48 lakhs. The combined awareness campaigns and enforcement action highlights Mizoram's continuing effort to tackle one of its most serious social challenges. Mizoram has become the first among the 16 states participating in the Election Commission of India's Special Intensive Revision 2026 to complete 100% digitization of enumeration forms. Since 30th May, booth-level officers have visited every household across the state to distribute and collect voter verification forms. According to the Election Department, Mizoram currently has 875,068 registered voters, including 451,671 women and 423,379 men. Officials confirmed that all collected forms have now been updated to the Election Commission's online system. During the exercise, officials also identified cases involving deceased voters, duplicate registration, voters who have permanently shifted elsewhere, and individuals who no longer wish to remain on the electoral roll. The achievement comes just days after public debate intensified over electoral roll verification, making this one of the state's most closely watched administrative exercises. Politics also remained in the spotlight on Thursday as the Mizoram Pradesh Congress Committee launched fresh criticism against the BJP-led central government over alleged examination paper leaks. Speaking at a conference, MPCC Senior Vice President Pulel Nunmoy Atsuango claimed that during the BJP government's 12 years in office, national-level examinations have allegedly faced repeated question paper leak controversies. He referred specifically to the NEET examination held on 3rd May, saying students had to sit for re-examination on 21st June after reports of question paper leaks. The Congress leader alleged that leaked question papers were being sold illegally before examinations and accused the central government of failing to adequately protect the country's examination system. He also criticized education funding under the National Education Policy and called for Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan to resign, arguing that accountability is needed whenever examination integrity is compromised. The BJP has consistently defended its education policies, but the issue of examination security continues to remain politically sensitive across India. Technology is now reshaping transport services in Mizoram. The upcoming Mizo Taxi app, scheduled for launch on 1st July, continues to attract growing interest from taxi operators. Officials said that by 4 p.m. yesterday, 388 vehicles had already registered on the platform, including 159 four-wheel taxis, 219 two-wheel taxis, and 10 auto-rickshaws. Developers from NIT Mizoram explained that drivers will pay only a small passenger platform fee, capped at around Rs 10, with payments possible through digital platforms such as Google Pay. The app is expected to provide a locally managed digital alternative for transport services within the state. At a meeting of the Mizoram State TB Forum, officials revealed that 1,087 tuberculosis patients have been identified across the state since January after testing more than 61,000 samples. Among them were 47 multi-drug-resistant TB cases, while 92 patients were also living with HIV. Officials reported that 71 TB-related deaths have been recorded this year, although the treatment success rate currently stands at 86.49%. The forum also discussed expanding screening under the TB Mukt Bharat campaign, improving hospital facilities, and strengthening nutritional support for patients. We now turn to a developing story from southern Mizoram. Search operations continued on Thursday for 20-year-old Kabita Tsakma, who went missing after being swept away by the Tuitsong River near Khotlang Tuipui on Tuesday afternoon. According to local reports, she had been working with family members near the river where she fell into the water at around 4:30 p.m. Volunteers from the Young Tsakma Association, local residents, and rescue teams have searched several kilometers downstream since Wednesday, but she had not been found by Thursday evening. Infrastructure and regional trade also moved forward this week. The KMMTTP and Railway Line Study Team, led by Chairman Putilal Himpuya, continued its study tour outside Mizoram. After visiting the India-Bangladesh Integrated Checkpost in West Bengal on Wednesday, the team visited Kolkata Port on Thursday to study cargo handling and logistics. Officials explained that once the Kaladan Multimodal Transit Transport Project becomes fully operational, the route could significantly improve trade, transport and exports between Mizoram and neighboring regions. The study is expected to help the state prepare for future cross-border trade opportunities. And finally, agriculture and rural development remain high on the government's agenda. Addressing the annual General Assembly of Muco Bank, Agriculture Minister Pupisi Vandelruata said the government continues to prioritize farmers and rural workers. He announced that substantial financial assistance has been allocated this year for oil palm cultivation, while rupees 25.97 crore worth of tenders have already been issued to strengthen oil palm-linked roads in Colosip, Mamit, Lunglei, and Longklai districts. The minister said these investments are expected to improve transport infrastructure and support future agricultural growth. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching.